In this integration demonstration, we're sending some data from Cloud PDH into On-Prem EBS. We have this assembly. It's associated with 3 separate organizations. And on this manufacturing 2 and manufacturing 3 orgs, we have structures associated with it. And in the manufacturing 3, we actually have an alternate structure in addition to the primary structure. So we go ahead and send this data downstream, and I've done that previously. And we intentionally had an error out, so I just want to show you some of the error messages here. So let me filter this real quick so we can see them very easily. So here we can actually see that we have an invalid item category value avip.bag, and that's invalid in each of the organizations we're sending it to. We also have a bad organization intentionally labeled bad M3. That doesn't exist in EBS. You can see it's associated with the item that we're trying to send downstream. Now I already have the resolution to this in the system, so we're ready to process. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this transaction. And then I'm going to unpause the integration, and we're going to go ahead and see that transaction processing. So we'll give that a minute to process. All right, let's check on it to see where it's at. Looks like it's still running. Oh, it just completed. Now we can see the transaction has completed here. And let's go take a look in EBS to see if we can find the assembly. So here we are on our M3 organization inside of EBS. There's our item number. Let's go search for it. There's our primary assembly and our alternate assembly. Okay, now let's do something interesting here. Let's say we're going to, let's end date our water here, essentially removing it from the BOM directly inside of EBS. All right, we'll save that change. Okay, that has now been end dated, and so it no longer will show on the bill of materials. So let's go ahead and change our time frame here so it actually shows that properly on the screen. Let's put a 12 in there, for instance. Okay, so now we see the quote-unquote current BOM in the system only has the label associated with it. So now we're going to go back over into our assembly here, and let's go ahead and make a change. Let's do a red line to our primary assembly, and let's just change the quantity, for instance. So essentially, we're going to be redlining a component that, according to EBS, it thinks it doesn't even exist. So let's change that to BATA 1, so 27.31 ounces. Okay. Go ahead and save these changes. And now I'm going to republish the data from PDH. And we'll give it a minute to process. Okay, it looks like it's prepped and ready to go. All right, so let's go check out in our integration portal to see if it's ready. Yep, there it is. All right, we paused our integration so we can see it's pending in the queue here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this back on and watch that run. All right, let's go check on it, see where it's at. Looks like it just completed. There it is. Let's go do a search for our BOM again. And we can see that our water was put back into the system with our updated quantity.